Hey, AP scholars, you are in for a treat. Today we are going to be doing um, question 6. Yes, the display box. I just want to confirm I'm in the right. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, yeah, I'm just double checking. I'm showing the right thing. Sorry, okay, let's get back to Blue Jay. We're going to make question 6. Actually, it's not Blue Jay. This is from the methods assignment, and we're going to be making display box. This is the method, and it's going to print out a box of the appropriate size. So that should be a nice one to do. I have Blue Jay ready to go with a new project, and we're going to call this one display box, I guess. Display box. So I'll click OK, and then here we go. So here's the deal. We're going to have to write ourselves a method. So this whole class thing is fantastic. We're going to keep that, and we're going to need a main method to test it out. But all the goodies is going to go inside of a separate method. So here we have public static void main string args. So that's great. And then let's make our other method. It's going to be public static. And here's a good question. Is it going to be a void method, or is it going to be an int method? Is it going to be a Boolean method? What kind of method is it going to be? It's going to be a void method. And the reason why I know it should be a void display is because if you look at the description, display box doesn't actually produce any sort of answer. It just prints stuff out to the terminal. If it was going to be a Boolean, then it would be answering a question, true or false. Or if it was an int, it would be doing some kind of calculation to produce an integer. But it's just going to print out stuff to the screen, so we don't need it to be anything except for void. Now it does take two parameters. It takes a width and a height. I'll just make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. So I'll put those as my two parameters. So that's great. And if I wanted to call this method, you would do it from inside of the main method. So I could say display box 6, 3. And you could call it multiple times. So you might want to try out 1, 7, and different kinds of things to try it out. Oh, I spelled display wrong. It's supposed to be capital B. Okay, so you could try out a bunch of different ones. You could even try 0, 0, and see what you get. I'll do, I guess 0 is pretty boring, isn't it? Because you shouldn't really get anything then if it was 0, so we won't do 0. Let's do 8 and 9. So these are examples of us using this method with these various parameters, so we'll see if we see boxes that look like that. But I guess first we actually have to program in our method, but those are some test cases. I'm going to go ahead and figure out that these widths and heights are going to determine the bounds of our loops that we're going to write to repeat the drawing of these characters. So it's supposed to be in $signs. I think that's part of the assignment, is just assume that it's in $signs. Yeah, made of $sign characters. So I think we're going to be doing a lot of system.out.print $sign. And we're going to loop that around, and we're going to do that width number of times to produce the right width of the box. But then we need to repeat that h number of times so that we get h number of rows that are w long. So we're going to put the w as sort of controlling the inner loop, and the h is controlling our outer loop. So I'm going to say something to the effect of a for loop for int I equals, I will say 0, that's our counter. While I is less than w, we'll keep on going, and we'll increase by 1 each time. And actually, other than pressing random buttons, we would be able to just test this right now. It might be interesting to test this and just see, do we get something that's 6 long, 1 long, 8 long. So I'm actually going to try that right now. I'm going to run it even though I'm not done. That's a fantastic thing to do, by the way. Totally test things as you go. So let's see. Oh yeah, I guess we don't have any line breaks in there. So maybe I should just stick a line break in to make it easier to see. And actually that's going to be necessary anyways. System.out.println. And I'll just print nothing, but the print line will make a new line character. Okay, oh, I guess I have to go over here. Let's try that. Let's see what we get. Hello. Terminal. There we go. Oh, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1. This looks like 8. So it looks like we're doing okay. Looks like we're successful. I'm gonna put this print line in my draw. I'm sorry, my draw function. This processing in my main method as well, so that I can see the spacing out between the two different things. So the only thing I have left now is to repeat this h times. So I can build a for loop around this for loop. For int j equals 0. And keep on doing this while j is less than h. And we'll do j plus plus. J is not really going to be used for much, but that's okay. Looks like we already have a brace here. Okay, sure. Oh, we're missing one for the class. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we'll draw that out. W times, it will cascade across, and then we'll repeat this h times. So we should get ourselves a nice box. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Ho, ha. No terminal. View, terminal. Oh, that's the debugger. Terminal, where are you at? Here it is. This looks pretty good. So here's my 6x3 box. Here's my 1x2, 4, 6, 7 box. Is that right? And here's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait. It's actually 9. So I think we have a small problem. So let's go diagnose what that is. Or did I actually type in it? Oh, never mind. No problem. I'm just a dummy. That's actually the 9 we put in there. So that worked out correctly. So this is our for loop for producing some kind of box. And that worked great. Could you have used a while loop for this? Yeah, absolutely. So if you programmed in as a while loop, no problem. That's fine. You can do nested while loops just as easily as for loops. It takes a little bit more space. Pardon me. But I think it's a totally fine way to do it. This is probably the most condensed and clean way, I guess, to do it. But any way that worked is valid. But I like this way a lot. Okay, so thanks everybody. I hope that was helpful, and let's do another video on the D6 program. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.